Was it the rectal probe one?
No, it was.
No, I'm just kidding.
Apparently, I guess I'm not gonna say it now. I was about to say.
Okay, we won't talk
I'm
about
not gonna say what I was about to say because that would be bad.
Working in GI, we actually use that quote a lot. That's all.
Yeah, right.
Okay, everybody take a sip of their wine. 1, 2, 3.
Cheers.
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 Thank you for remembering to say that, Nan.
Ho, ho, ho.
Okay, that's all for tonight, folks. Thank you for joining us. I have something to share with you, other than what I was sharing before. As soon as I can get to the right page. Okay, here we are. So good evening if you're watching. If you're not watching, I'm not going to say anything to you. Welcome to virtual wine tasting in the era of post-coronavirus. This is November 7th, 2023. And we're doing the whole Mendocino County AVA tonight. So we have about 20 bottles to drink each. I am your host, David Mayer, the wino snob of Wine is Life. And the tasting panel are these fine folks.
Oh, we're
Hello,
gonna
fine
do Hush
folks.
again.
Push.
I don't know. Things keep popping up. I don't know what I'm doing.
That little girl
Here's
down
the-
there in the corner looks like she's enjoyed her wine, like she's had a little bit too much.
It's the same picture we see every week
I know,
for like 52 weeks.
I know.
Yeah. Much like I did when I was probably her age, going around when the adults were not looking, picking sips of their whatever it was. Did I just admit that online?
Yeah.
Nobody
Yeah.
watches anyway. So, okay, doesn't matter.
All them
Good evening.
followers.
All them followers. They're behind and now. They're in the hills there. We'll go around the table and chat it up. Sharon and Eric and Sharon.
Yes.
You get to do it because you.
Okay. So we have the BR Con Barbera 2016 from Mendocino County Poly Vineyard.
Nice.
How did you get that?
What? That's nice.
Yeah.
That's really nice that you have that.
Yeah, it is nice that I have that.
Yeah.
Our Barbera is grown at Poly Vineyard in the hills just north of Ukiah in Mendocino County, where the warm days and the cool nights provide ideal growing conditions for this classic Italian variety. Aged 18 months in only the finest tight-grained French oak, this Barbera has rich aromas and flavors of plum, dried cherry, and pomegranate, surrounded by a bouquet of toasty French oak and spice. So spice up your life.
Sounds nice.
Mhm.
Is it nice?
It's very nice.
Cool. How's life in Los Gatos?
Great,
It is great.
because not the town of Los Gatos, which is growing, and it's not the same as it was 5 or 10 years ago, but the fact that it's almost holiday time.
It is. We have some more visitors, some more tasting panel folks. Hi.
Hi there.
Hi.
That would be,
That would be not Madison.
She's here.
Okay.
She's with Grandpa.
Okay. Cool. We just started to introduce ourselves. We're kind
we
of slow.
went to Bistro Don Giovanni on Saturday.
Oh, did you?
Yes,
What'd you get this time? You're welcome.
we did.
We had the calamari and carpaccio.
Oh, yeah. We decided we're going to try a whole bunch of stuff because we're going to go back, keep going back.
Sounds good.
You know, I got to get the Parmesan next time. That looked really good.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. It's dinner time. Sidetracked by food.
Mine's sort of cooking right now.
We have leftovers.
Oh, we do that a lot. Whenever my post, when I can post, it'll when I say Chop Kitchen Mystery Basket, it's usually food from the from the free dining or from the senior center that Sue's brought home. So they're kind of like leftovers.
Is it
But
good?
Oh my goodness, are you already drinking out of a Christmas glass?
Oh,
Christmas threw up in my house.
No, not yet. Just touching the surface.
maybe just spitting up a little bit.
We're actually having family over Sunday,
Wait, I'm here.
Thanksgiving, but we're not having turkey. We're having pastas and Italian kind of food.
Okay.
So I'm getting ready a little bit. See my chair?
That's good.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself?
Scott
Your whole
Neal from Waynesburg, Ohio, and we're not drinking this, but this is what I bought.
Okay.
Rosé, organic rosé. I mean, they go on and on about the organic part on their label here, but it is in Mendocino County, so
We're drinking
an Ohio wine.
Northern Ohio
I think
wine.
that's a little bit out beyond the AVA.
Yeah, a little bit.
No. If you read the back here, it says Lake
Oh.
AVA. Oh, it says Lake Erie AVA. Oh, okay. Yeah, but it's the aromas. It has some orchid, blackberry, dried cherries. It's pretty good. It's not bad. It's Merlot. It's 2020 Merlot.
Nice.
And it's only sold in Ohio.
It's only sold in Ohio.
So there, California, take that. Oh,
No, you get to keep it. We don't have to take it. You get to keep it.
well, they don't want to sell me their wine, so hey.
Didn't we meet some people in Disneyland that were from Ohio?
Yeah.
And I'm sure they were very nice people.
They were very nice people. They were very nice people. They didn't have very great things to say about Ohio wines, though. And they were tasting wine at the place we were at, so I don't know what.
Did you guys go to California Adventure Park?
Yep.
And then taste the wines there?
No,
No?
this was in Napa Rose. It's a restaurant. It's a high-end restaurant in California Adventure Park, not in the park, but in the Grand Californian.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I know where you're at. I've been to that bar.
I hear somebody voicing their opinion.
She's been fussy all afternoon.
She's just got something to say. Are
Right now
you
she's saying that she thinks Flopsy is pretty great.
are you having any Mendocino?
I am. Jenny and Madison from Davis. I've got some Graziano family wines.
Okay, yeah.
Zinfandel,
Nice.
2018, 15% alcohol.
Wow. Yeah, that's about right.
Yeah.
What about Bill and Dorothy?
We are Bill and Dorothy from Fairfield, California, and we're drinking some Jackson Keys Syrah.
Nice.
Very good.
Very nice.
It is in Mendocino, which is helpful. It's a 2020, 14.9% alcohol. Jackson Keys was founded in 1858. So it says we've got bright fruit with earthen textures, plum, blueberry, and licorice notes. And the one thing I like about it, I always complain about the nose on some Petite Syrahs and others, and I call it a forest floor earth tones. And this says forest floor earth tones. But I'm not getting that. This is just really good.
Oh, interesting. Sometimes these descriptors by the winemakers or the whoever writes these is like, do they really expect us to get some of this stuff? Sometimes I don't.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Most of the time,
Many
it's hard to pick them all out.
Why I don't even at work. I don't even when people say, "Well, what am I supposed to get out of this?" I say, "Tell me what you're getting out of this, because I can tell you what doesn't mean it's there for you."
That is so true.
I left the best for last. Karen.
I'm Karen. I'm from Florida this month. I was non-compliant and I went to Costco and I was trying to look for the Chardonnay that Sharon told me to get, and I thought I got the right one, but I didn't. So it's just a Sonoma wine.
Okay.
I told you to get Chardonnay.
Yeah, Chardonnay. I tried to get the one you told me and I messed up as usual. So I was in a hurry.
You told her. I don't know.
It was a Sonoma dash with an L. I got one with a cutter.
Yeah, but we're doing. Aren't we doing Mendocino? We're doing Mendocino.
Yes, I told
Oh.
you.
Oh.
I was looking for. They had no Mendocino wines at Costco and Bradenton,
That's very possible. Yeah. Well,
and I was looking all over.
I'm almost exclusively counting on
So
wine.com these days.
yeah, I think I have to do wine.com, but I'm only going to be here 3 more weeks, and then I'm going to be back in California. Then I'm going to come back again. So I think I'll just go ahead and order the 3 from here when I'm here, and then do January's. I'll be back here in Florida in January.
Yeah, we have some weeks off in December, so
Yeah.
we're good. We're actually off for Thanksgiving too.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I'll
If you
be-
guys want, I will probably. I don't think we're going anywhere for Thanksgiving. So if you want to get together, do game night, we could do that.
Okay.
I'm
I'll be-
pretty exhausted because I'm cooking a food, including yam stuffing.
I'm going to be in
David.
Florida.
I'll be in here. I'm David from Fremont, and tonight I have a Mendocino County AVA wine. It's called. This is what the bottle looks like. It's called the Roost. I'm not sure why. Blue Heron Vineyard. It's in Mendocino County. It's a Chardonnay, 2020 vintage. They are made with certified biodynamic grapes.
What's that?
What's a biodynamic grape?
I'm thinking that when I said that, I go, well, that's a weird thing to say. I mean, the farming's biodynamic. The grapes aren't necessarily biodynamic themselves. They are farmed biodynamic, but they are not biodynamic.
Okay.
So biodynamic farming, it's practices kind of treating the earth like you live there, and doing things that protect the environment, and you also use specific kind of preparations in your farming. You uses the phases of the moon to do certain things. You get out in the vineyard at midnight at a full moon and dance in the vineyard. And no, I don't. They don't do that. But
Well, that's the holistic approach.
it is. Yeah.
Biodynamic.
Those out there.
I bet they do. I bet they're dancing and they're naked.
I hated working on full moons. Oh my God, I hated working the ER on full moons.
So let's see. We're in Mendocino County. Let's see what we can learn about Mendocino.
We're gonna sing first.
Oh, that's true. How about that? So
No one is.
someone's going to. Let's see. How come? Oh, I know why. It's just There we go. Here we are again. So the tonight's song is To the Tune Wild Thing by the Trogs. You remember that song? Wild Thing. You made
Yeah. It's a great song.
kind of a rock.
Are you waiting for someone to sing, or is it?
Go for it, Jenny. No?
She's muted.
Is she muted? She goes, I'm not part of this. I see you're laughing.
You make everything.
I don't know the whole song. I just know the chorus.
Oh, go ahead and sing it. Right, it's right here.
Red wine, you make my heart sing. You make everything tasty. Red wine, I think I love you, but I want to know for sure. Come on, pour me a glass. Oh, I love you. Red wine, you make my lips sing. You make everything tasty. Red wine, I think you move me, but I want to know for sure. So come on and pour me another glass. Ooh, you decant me. Red wine, you make my nose swing. You make everything tasty. Red wine. Oh, come on now, red wine. Pour it, red wine. Red wine.
Thank you.
So they replaced the gay apparel in that song with cisgender apparel. So Don and now are cisgender apparel. Fa la 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 la.
Oh, we got that. I couldn't resist. Sorry, you guys were just there at Disney.
This guy kind of looks like Eric.
Over the years. we've done it.
Okay, this is
All day long.
Play what? We have all the different decorations that they play. So when Christmas time, it's like the Chinese water torture. I'm getting those toys are going off every 5 seconds.
Left over there.
Oh, he wrote, "Hi, Sharon."
Hi, Sharon.
Hi, Sharon.
So cool.
The wine's talking to you, Sharon.
Yeah, see? Bring me up.
Here we are in Mendocino County. Now, you notice that there's no separate little box here for Mendocino County because it's all of Mendocino County. So you could have picked anything from anywhere in Mendocino and you would have been it. This is a piece of Mendocino County. Looks pretty. So a long history of winemaking, which dates back to the mid-1800s when the first Italian immigrants settled the green hillside. Still today, the majority of the region's 570 vineyards remain in the hands of family farmers, many of whom have lived for 2 or more generations on their land, some tracing their roots to the first settlers.
That's awesome.
Although Mendocino is one of the largest wine-producing counties in California, the area planted with wine grapes of 17,470 acres presents only about 0.08% of the total county area. The diversity of the growing conditions leads to numerous wine growing regions, each with a distinct personality, and 12 of these regions are approved to AVAs. Mendocino includes the world-renowned Anderson Valley AVA and the geographically unique, the one we're doing next week, Mendocino Ridge AVA, the only non-contiguous AVA in America.
Oh,
Hubba hubba.
wow.
So this is more Mendocino County. Notice vineyards and redwood trees, kind of the theme there.
Wow.
Beautiful.
That would be like if they had to, part of the AVA was in Alaska and part of it was in Washington, right? Not contiguous.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, you'll see why it's like that. Red grapes represent the majority of Mendocino County, Mendocino grape acreage. The most widely planted are Pinot Noir, Cabernet Sauvignon, Zinfandel, Merlot, and Syrah. But other common varietals are Petit Syrah, Carignan, Grenache, Sangiovese, and Barbera. Chardonnay and Sauvignon Blanc are the most popular white grapes, followed by Gewürztraminer, Viognier, and Pinot Gris. This wide array of grapes favors the production of a broad range of wine. Anyone else want to read? Styles, including sparkling wines of exceptional quality. Mendocino is also home to Coro Mendocino, the first wine consortium in the United States. Chateauneuf-du-Pape and Chianti Classico are Old World consortiums. The project was started in 2000 by a group of Mendocino County winemakers who joined together to create an ultra-premium wine blend that would showcase the local heritage varietal Zinfandel. Each Coro is a blend that includes Zinfandel and other varietals as determined by the winemaker following Consortium Mendocino's production protocol. And not all wines pass the rigorous peer review blind tasting. That should be tasting, not asking. That is necessary to achieve this title. I don't know. Coro, named and inspired from the Latin root for chorus, is the first wine of its kind to set blending and aging parameters for a wine distinctive to its region in the United States. And that's on the coast of Mendocino. I believe this is outside the town of Mendocino. This is there. Mendocino farmers are grape growers and winemakers have pioneered a sustainable farming approach long before it gained the attention it has today. And a large percentage of grapes are grown following certified, sustainable, organic, biodynamic, and fish-friendly protocols. I don't know why the fish would be drinking wine anyway. I don't think they're supposed to. Over 25% of Mendocino County's wine grapes are certified organic. In fact, 1/3 of the total organic wine grape acreage in California is in Mendocino County. Demeter certified biodynamic acreage in Mendocino County is 10 times higher than any other region in California. The first organic winery in the U.S., Frey Vineyards, founded in 1980, advanced another first in 1996 when they became the first producer of U.S. biodynamic wine. Bonterra Vineyards, the one I have, somebody else had it too, is the largest producer of organic wine in the nation, and Parducci Wine Cellars was the first U.S. winery to be certified carbon neutral. Mendocino has also been a solar center for the winemaking world. The region includes the first solar-powered winery, a 100% off-grid winery, which is Philo Ridge Vineyards, and the wine industry's largest solar array, generating 1.1 million kilowatt hours of clean electricity annually and supplying 80% of the winery's electricity needs, and that's Fetzer Vineyard. The county's green agricultural landscape also includes orchards, especially pears and apples, and several hundred acres of organic vegetables and flowers. Sheep, cattle, buffalo, and llamas graze on 371,000 acres of pasture. More coastline.
So they actually have buffalo there.
It says they do.
So they're not bison, they're buffalo.
Yeah, they're bison.
Probably bison.
That's buffalo.
It
I
says buffalo.
challenge them on that.
I believe that means, I think that those words are interchangeable for most.
I don't think they are, but
I think the way they used is.
no.
So number of wineries in Mendocino County is 108. Number of approved AVAs, 12. They are Anderson Valley, Cole Ranch, Covelo, Dos Rios, Eagle Peak, McDowell Valley, Mendocino Ridge, Mendocino, Pine Mountain, Cloverdale. By the way, we're not going to do that peak, which we're not going to do again because we did it when it was Sonoma. Powder Valley, Redwood Valley, and Yorkville Heights. 17,470 acres of vineyards, 16,505 bearing, 965 non-bearing in Mendocino County, of which 11,600, these are fun facts, 11,618 acres planted with red varietals, of which 11,040 bearing and 578 non-bearing, 5,852 acres with white varietals, of which 5,465 are bearing and 387 non-bearing. 4,275 acres are certified organic. 25% total wine acreage. Great baby grape. 1,094 acres are Demeter certified biodynamic. 10,626 acres across 135 vineyards are certified fish friendly. Total surface of fish friendly certified land is 34,700 acres. Mendo County's #1 in America in terms of wilderness acres, FFF certified relative to vineyard land. 8,179 acres are certified by California Sustainable Wine Growing Alliance, representing 123 vineyards. Number of vineyards is 570. Mendocino County represents the most northern wine producing region in California. As of the 2020 census, the population was 87,988. I'm going to go to the next slide, and Eric, you're going to repeat back to me these statistics.
I just was gonna say, does anyone even understand all that?
Right.
No,
What's,
I did a quick Google on what is fish friendly vineyards. It says
Yeah, what is it?
fish friendly farming is a voluntary certification program for agricultural properties that are managed to restore fish and wildlife habitat and improve water quality. The program is offered by the California Land Stewardship Institute. I don't know if that clears anything up, but
No.
No, not really.
that is what I found.
out of vineyard. And what's bearing and non-bearing?
So within the AVA, some of these vineyards are bearing, some of these acres are bearing vineyards where there are actually vines where fruit is growing, and these others there aren't.
So when they say the most northern wine producing region,
In
there might be
California.
other wineries further north, but they just don't consider them a region.
I don't think there are any wineries north of Mendocino and Lake County. That
Wow,
yeah.
it's a
You
lot
have
of.
to get all the way up. You have to get all the way to Southern Oregon before you get vineyards again.
Wow, that seems implausible, but you know.
Well, if you think about
not-
it, north of there, there's a couple of mountain ranges, so that's got a lot to do with it. You got the Trinity, you've got Shasta, and all the mountains around them.
Yeah, but well,
They're not.
it's not all
I don't
mountains.
know.
A
No.
lot of it's flat.
Yeah, but there's nothing. There's no.
No, I'm just like, it's just curious that there are no wines or vineyards. north of Mendocino. It just seems so strange.
Hmm.
Just from a practical standpoint, like, okay, here I have some land, it's flat, I'm gonna grow some vineyards.
Well,
But
even
no one has
even in
done
that,
I mean,
there's
that's
this
several-
one area, this
that's
one area
several
off
hundred
Silverado
miles, right?
Trail. This one area off of Silverado Trail, I would pass that every time I went north to my mother's, and I went, why is this big field? Why is there are no vineyards in this huge field? And they eventually did plant there.
Right, but that's not hundreds of miles.
No, but it's a huge area. It's a huge area that for decades, since I started going up there, we're never planted. So
I guess
I don't. It's not. If the region of north of here is not really suitable for growing commercial grapes, then we already have we grow more and make more wine than we actually need now.
Sure.
So there's probably no economic incentive to grow anything up there. There might be some small private vineyards. Let's see. I think we're almost to the end of this. Here's a nice piece of the coast. No, that's the lighthouse. That's the Cabrillo Lighthouse. And okay. So now we're into the winery. So someone had Jackson Keys. Who had Jackson?
Yep, we
Keys?
do.
Yeah, there's Jackson Keys, which they're also a distillery.
No, they were. They're not anymore, I don't think.
I'm not sure.
Oh.
Well, good question.
That's a good one. It popped up on me when I was doing this. So when Diane and Ken Wilson first visited the Mendocino County, someone could fact check for me. Yeah, good, Dorothy. Property, they fell in love with the patchwork of California oaks and the Russian River running along the vineyards. Bringing this Mendocino vineyard back to life was a challenge they could not pass up. First renovating the historic farmhouse on the hill and then focusing on the vineyards. This project kept them busy this year. At Jackson Keys Estate Vineyards, we start with the right vines in the right site. Then we mix in equal parts passion to produce wines that express the unique character of each vineyard and a commitment to sustainable farming practices. Our 50-year-old dry farmed French Colombard vineyard, that the exclusive source of our world-class, okay, that makes sense, alembic brandy. Yeah, good for brandy, not good for drinking wine. And our Russian River frontage Sauvignon Blanc vineyards are situated on fertile alluvial soils, perfect for producing quality white wine grapes. Our site-specific clones of hillside Zinfandel, Syrah, Petit Syrah, and Grenache Noir gain their intensity and focus from shallower, drier, and less fertile soils. The classic red wine grape landscape. Because we understand the superior fruit comes from healthy soils and balanced vines, we do little...
Making brandy, it looks like.
Make brandy? Okay. They're using a pot still, alembic still.
So the brandy, the Almac brandy, there used to be a distillery off of 121. Because years and years and years ago, we went in there.
Wasn't it called Carnero Salon?
I don't remember.
Yeah, we went in there, they did a tasting.
But it's not there anymore.
No, it didn't last very long.
There's a distiller in Napa too now. It's been there a few years, about 6-8 years.
Do you know what it's called?
Napa Valley Distillery.
Mm.
I forget exactly where it's at. I've been there. Forget exactly where it's at. Okay, we have Hush. Someone had Hush. Hush. We talked about Hush. Okay. So founded in 1971 and is Anderson Valley's first bonded winery. It is a small family-owned winery on the way to the coast of Mendocino, just 2.5 hours north of San Francisco. Under the direction of third-generation family members, Hush produces 22 different wines, of which 6 are distributed nationally. Small lots of special wines are available exclusively at our tasting room, a converted pony barn dating back to the late 1800s. Quality is the key word at Hush. In the vineyards, in our winemaking, and our friendly customer service, it all starts at the vineyard. Our wines are made from grapes grown on vineyards managed by the winery, allowing us to bring consistent, high-quality fruit to the bottle. Our winemaking team pays careful attention to the fruit as it comes off the vine, creating memorable, handcrafted wines. The vineyards are comprised of some of the earliest varietal plantings on the valley floor. In 1979, Hugo Oswald Jr. bought the 6,000 case Hush winery from the Hush family. Today, Hush Vineyards remains owned and operated by the third generation of the Oswald family, Zach Robertson and Amanda Robertson Holstein. So I thought I would remember they sold it.
So starting at quality is the key word at Hush for the vineyards, blah, 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 ending with handcrafted wines. You could say that about.
And, yeah. Yes, you can. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm glad other people agree with me. I'm trying to understand this. I mean, I'm really trying to understand, but some of these things are saying are.
On our way, so my wife and I honeymooned in Mendocino a long time ago. And we actually stopped at Hush Vineyards on the way to Mendocino to taste some wine.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. That was like in 1980.
Wow, you've been married a long time.
Isn't that something? She still puts up with me. Handley Cellars. Handley Cellars is a small family-owned winery, bonded in 1982. We produce around 9,000 cases of wine a year with our CCOF certified organic state vineyards in Anderson Valley. We are located at the northwest end of the Anderson Valley on 59 acres of the original Guntley Ranch. Still standing on the property are the now refurbished ranch house plus the barn and water tower, all of which were constructed in the early 20th century. Founding winemaker Milla Hanley, which this is her, Milla, sought to make balanced wines that possesses distinctive varietal characteristics and reflect the soil and climate in which they were grown. Our current winemaker, Randy Schock, carries on this tradition, crafting elegant fruit-driven wines which complement a wide variety of cuisines. Milla's daughter, Lulu, now runs Hanley Cellars, with the help of her husband, Scott Hanley. Milla has passed away. We were up there, we went wine tasting there too, and Milla took us around. Milla kept talking for about an hour and a half, just on. She just really attached herself to Sue, and it was very interesting experience to have the winemaker spend so much time with us. It was really cool. She was really a cool lady. Was a cool lady. Well, I realize now, because I'm ahead of myself. You'll see Parducci again later on when we get to Ukiah AVA, because I didn't realize I'd already used them here, but we'll see them again. Maybe the information will be different. We don't just check the box on sustainability. We're rewriting the manual through innovative practices that mimic and enhance natural processes. Founded in 1932, Parducci Wine Cellars is the longest running winery in Mendocino County, America's greenest wine region. With nearly a century of experience, we are bound to a tradition of making wine that you can trust to be delicious. Parducci Winery started as the dream of a stowaway 16-year-old traveling from Italy to San Francisco in 1912. The Mendocino Winery was hand-built without electricity by a father and 4 sons. The vineyards were first tilled before the tractor was invented. The first bottles were filled with hoses and corks pounded in with mallets. Together they built more than a winery, they built a legacy that we honor today with True Grit Reserve wines. So been to
Wow.
Parducci too. They really had a really extensive gift shop there about lots of different things. The wines are at least back in those days. I would say they were really good table wines. They're not trying to compete with things like Rubicon or anything, but they're sturdy wines. Oh, and that's it. Next week we will be looking at the Mendocino Ridge AVA. Any questions about the slides?
Yeah. I think they need to be fact checked. I think the tractor was invented before 1912.
I think so too, although I don't know, but I can't imagine.
Yeah, I don't know either, but I'm just.
After 19.
We can Google it.
Well, it sounds
Yeah,
good.
I don't. Yeah, Google's not all that reliable.
I just went with what.
I know.
What am I trying to? I'm trying to.
1904.
1904 is what Dorothy found.
Wow. Well, that's
Where-
before
where
1912.
Oh! I think I started. Hang on, let me.
What's on the chat?
This is us. Does this sound familiar?
Okay, that's fine.
What? Okay, I gotta find where this is coming from. Yes.
So they probably didn't have a tractor. Tractors were probably very scarce in 1912. So
I don't know. You'd think that would have taken off like crazy. That tool for a farmer, for crying out loud.
Well, I'm just reading here. The word tractor wasn't used in those days, but actually 1892 in Iowa was the
Okay,
first.
I got rid of it. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh,
In Iowa? What year?
in Iowa. It just says in a tiny village in northeast Iowa, John Fraley invented the first successful gasoline-powered engine that could be driven backwards and forwards. The word tractor wasn't used in those days, but that's what it was. 1892 was the year. But they probably just weren't widely used yet. So,
Right.
The first commercially successful lightweight petroleum-powered general-purpose tractor was built by Dan Almone, British inventor in 1901. He filed for a patent in 1902. Was formed Ivel Agricultural Motors Limited.
A
Hey,
lot of
Siri.
really handy information.
Yep.
Iowa
What year was
would
the
make
first
sense.
tractor?
Was it fish friendly?
That's where John.
Fish-friendly tractor?
It was carbon.
I know my dad used horses when he started farming. So
Uh-huh.
It was carbon neutral though.
You never didn't have game.
I
didn't
think
think
no.
that question was a fish friendly.
So I got the Iowa one in 1892. I also got one that's, what's this? Well, it's the internet. You could come up with 5 different answers.
Yeah.
well, and just because it was invented at some place doesn't mean that it was widely used,
That's why I looked up when it was commercially. And
Yeah.
that's what it said, back in
available.
1901. And then it says November 4th, 1884.
My mom's birthday.
No, that was
1884.
November 4th.
Henry George Ferguson was an Irish mechanic and inventor who was noted for
Looks
his
great.
development of the modern agricultural tractor.
You hear the sirens going by my house?
Is that your
Yeah.
house?
Siren.
That's me.
Wow, that's pretty amazing.
Wondering where.
I live on a
Oh, right, they're going by
that's like
the,
one of the main like thoroughfares through town.
Right.
I know I
Are
was
there any
looking
tractors in that?
outside.
Are they chasing a tractor?
Yeah. Oh, it's Davis. You never know.
never know.
I know they have the tractor. They have the tractor races where they drive who can drive the slowest, right?
Oh, I don't know.
I never heard of that. They have tractor pulls where they see how much a tractor can pull.
I've actually seen where they put it like in the lowest gear, and the ones that go the slowest are the winners without stalling.
Calistoga
Really?
has a tractor parade every year.
We got alligators here.
Right.
That's
I
fish
went out and
friendly.
talked to my neighbor, and my neighbor goes, "Oh, we're gonna go see the 2 alligators in the pond," and it comes into our development. They have ponds out front. They go, "Oh, we're gonna go look at the alligators." I said, "Oh, hell no! Oh, hell no!"
Thanks.
Hail?
Do the alligators have names?
I have no idea, nor did
Can
I
we-
go look.
Can we buy them Christmas presents?
We can
Of
use them as
course.
we can get new shoes and purses if you want.
I understand they could be hand fed.
I have no idea.
They
I
love
have
eating
no-
hand.
Yeah, hand fed.
Hand
yeah.
fed or
Hand
hand
fed.
fed?
Yeah, hand.
Yeah, you can feed them twice and then you don't have any hands.
That's right. No, I did not go look at the alligators out there. I said, "Oh no." So I look very carefully now when I go out to take the garbage out or go cut palm leaves. I'm looking around because I do not want to see them. But I was told they're there. So,
They speak very highly of you.
they want my hand?
Not only that,
No, thank you. That was I think on Halloween they were telling me that. I said, "Oh no, I'm not going out there."
aren't those things fairly fast?
Yes. And they can
But I-
climb fences no matter what anybody tells you.
They can
I
what?
was told you run in a zigzag because
They
they
can
can't
fly.
zigzag. So I was
They-
told you run really fast and you go zigzag. I said, "Oh hell, I'm dead."
No, you knock the person down beside you, then run.
Oh hell no. I do not like that.
Remind
We
me
don't have
never to visit alligator country.
No, no. I don't like snakes or alligators, either one.
You're in the wrong place.
Oh,
I
God.
know. I know. Wrong. I bought the wrong house. But I just don't go out there.
Don't swim in the ponds.
Yeah.
They won't hurt you.
Don't swim in the ponds. You're right.
Don't swim in the dirty water.
Call the good old boys. They'll come get them.
Yeah.
Or you know, it should be one of the people that has no alligator in the pool.
But that's. They don't
Yeah,
go in my
don't-
pool.
At least you'd be able to see them.
Got the lanai. Thank God. Shut the doors.
Nobody break into your house, so.
Thanks. I'm here by myself. I'm here by myself for the next week.
You know what? There was on Instagram, I was looking the other day, and this man had a pet alligator. It was his support animal. And he was trying to take it to the airport somewhere. I forget where that was at. I'm like, it wasn't a huge one, but it was still probably 6 foot. I mean,
No, thank you. Mm-mm.
yeah.
Is that for emotional support?
That sounds like a
Yes.
great idea. They can't keep me
emotional
off the
support
plane.
animal.
Just
Yeah,
be like
keeps
those
everybody
laws
else away
between
from you.
dogs.
He was hugging it. I'm
Yeah,
like,
it was across his chest like this.
Yeah, it's a support animal.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can bring them everywhere.
Oh my
so-
God.
You can buy those vests online that say support animal. All
Right.
legal.
Ooh.
Nope, thank you.
Certified.
Yeah.
I got a support bottle.
Me too.
That gets me through
If
my
you're a
flight.
support animal, then you're good.
Yeah, no, again, no will do.
So we get people that want to bring their dogs into the chateau and like, why?
On the
Because
airplane,
because they-
all kinds of animals on the plane.
Yep, they bring them everywhere.
Hmm.
And as someone that works with guide dogs for the blinds and
Mhm.
canine companions,
Yeah,
it's very frustrating for those people that have legitimate uses for the dogs.
Right.
exactly.
Now they're confronted and say, I've seen people that with the fake service animals go into a place and start yelling at people saying, "You can't ask me that. You can't ask me that."
Yeah, I know.
No, we're told, so if they want to bring their pets into the chateau, we can't ask them. What we can ask them is, what is their dog trained to do for you?
Mm.
What is their dog trained to do? And if they bring up emotional support, sorry, that's
Yeah.
not it.
Yeah,
California.
but that puts you guys in a tough spot. I mean, it's just,
Yeah.
come on.
Well, it is. So don't bring your pets to the winery. That's easy.
And then
Well,
people
you
bring their
put that
cats.
on your
People-
website and, only service.
Yeah.
You have to let service animals in.
Oh
You
yeah,
have-
and that's fine.
You're
Yeah.
required.
So that's okay.
In California, you are.
Because even
So
our grocery store says
But
that.
people can go to the bistro with their pets, and they could go there with their babies. So
Yeah.
David, I miss tasting at Inglenook.
And you can't bring your support baby.
My support baby.
Your support baby. Get your little best on Amazon.
David, have you tasted the new Syrah, the RC?
No, I think so. We're not. Yeah, maybe.
We put home in there.
Roman and
What? I can't tell you for
Illinois.
certain I've tasted.
Eleanor and Roman were there on Saturday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. With Roman's daughter, I think. But yeah, I was there to pick up. We came there to pick up our allocation of the RC.
Yeah, I didn't see them because I was inside most of the time.
Yeah, they were there only a few minutes, I think, because
Oh.
we were there for an hour or so, and they were there about 15 minutes and then left.
How are they looking?
Well, Roman's looking okay. The little girl looked, really like a little kid, energetic and running around.
Yes,
And
now.
Eleanor was on a cane, but she
Yeah.
looked good. She looked good, so it was.
Yeah.
The pumpkins,
Yeah. What?
Bill. The pumpkins, they're still
Oh
look
yeah,
good.
the pumpkins. They're still
Pumpkins are
there.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Right?
Missed that. The pumpkins.
Bill, you're not that far
Hang out till
away.
Thanksgiving.
Oh,
You can drive up, Bill. We'll let you in the gate.
Pumpkins.
Yeah, every time. Now that I've
we're
learned how
pretty
to,
close.
every time I go there, there's somebody in front of me that apparently they had an appointment and they sent them an email thing, and they're putting it up. It's not working.
Because they're usually doing that. You have to hold it still and
Well, I'm not going to instruct them. I just went up with mine and said, "Here, it's open now. Go ahead."
I guess my son needs to go up there and reinstall your gates. He does all the security gates. That's
Yeah.
a lot of the Napa area.
Does he know how to fix a faulty point of sale system too?
Probably. He's going to be here on Friday. He's coming from Orangeville. He's coming to see me here, and he's doing all of the area of Florida.
Wow.
So you see, he sells all the security gate stuff.
So I think what happens at the gate is that you see that red light,
Mhm.
and everybody wants to put the thing on that red light, and you don't. It's right below it that you. So you put it below,
Yeah.
and then it picks it up.
I think you're right there.
There's two different things. One is like a radio signal, which is like your fob, and there's also the QR code, which is optical. So there's two different things
Well, if they're
there.
showing it to the optical, it's not reading them. Because that's like the third person that when we've gone there, that it didn't open.
Yeah, but that's what he does. He does all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, sometimes it doesn't work right.
Yeah.
So the concierge watches that. When they see people frustrating after they're done laughing at them, they push the button.
Yeah.
Like this guy
How
here.
rude. Yeah, how rude.
And we really like that young, what's that girl's name?
Oh my God.
Heidi at the front.
Heidi.
She's really super
Yeah.
nice. Very,
Yeah.
very nice.
Yeah, she is. She's just looking in possible other career directions. So
I can imagine.
Okay. Sharon has
What?
been dying to say this.
Okay, say it.
Do we want to do a reunion in 2024?
Yes.
Sure.
And Scott, I know that it's kind of like not fair to talk about it while you're around. I'm sorry. Maybe we could pay for them to come. We could all chip in, see?
Yeah, we can look for airline miles. Sure.
But no, I've been thinking that, I just been thinking, I haven't talked to Eric. Sorry, don't look at me like that. If Bill and Dorothy are willing to, as Bill said before, he would be willing to do a dinner.
So we could pitch a tent in front of his house and just
No.
everyone sit like 8 people in the tent.
No.
That'd be great.
Some people can go and.
we can go
right
camping.
home. Either that or else, I do have notes from one of the days that everyone was really enthusiastic about wine tasting. I would be willing, even though I know David, you would be better than that, than I would be, to like get a bus and go wine tasting.
To do what?
Yeah,
I
we can.
started talking low because I'm like, okay, what am I talking about?
Are you I'd be better.
We can rent a bus, a limo.
Yeah, well, that's what I was thinking. But, like in January, minus Nan and Scott, unless they want to come, we could do a dinner at Bill's house, Bill and Dorothy's house.
In January, we're volunteering Bill and Dorothy's house. So
Sure. Come on down.
Tell me when in January, because I'm flying back to Florida.
you know what we could
May or June.
what we could all do is that if Bill is willing to cook, then we could all just bring our favorite thing and just give it to him there, and then he could cook something up, combining all of our favorite stuff.
Bill goes, oh, hell no.
No, I want him to do all the cooking.
Yeah, he's gonna do all the cooking. I'm just bringing the stuff.
Okay. That's for discussion.
Oh.
Okay, go break into groups and then come back with your.
We could do
Let me know
breakout.
what the dates are so I can make sure I'm where I'm at.
We could do breakout rooms.
Yeah, we should do
Yeah,
that.
there you go.
You're right.
We'll put
Sounds much like work.
Karen and Jenny together, and
Yeah, Jenny.
Do that?
Bill and Sharon together, and
And if I'm in
Eric with
Orangeville,
Nan.
I'll visit.
I don't know.
I just,
I'm up for that. How about a camping trip
I'm not thinking about that.
in wine country?
Let's see, where do we camp in wine country? Let's see.
At the Boone.
There's a campground up in Calistoga.
Right.
There's one in Anderson Valley. We're doing it in Mendocino right now. We could go to Hendy Woods.
I can't camp, I'm sorry.
That's a drive for everybody.
You're always asking me to go camping. What are you talking about?
I would rather have a cabin. I'm old.
We can rent a
Take
motor.
Holiday Inn.
Yeah, Fairfield does have a number of motels.
What has a number of?
Fairfield has a number of motels.
Right.
That's what
We have a couple spare bedrooms, but not 6 or 8, so.
Yeah, no.
I would not expect, if you hosted a dinner, I would not expect to stay there.
What do you mean you just volunteer him to host in?
I said, if he hosted dinner, I wouldn't expect to stay at their house. We would stay at.
Why not? Why not just push it the whole way?
And you just got to be, so we have a group that we've celebrated New Year's Eve with for, it's an old college group. And when we have New Year's Eve, you just bring your sleeping bags and we spend the night.
That way no one's driving and getting in trouble.
Exactly.
We could do the cow barn again too. There's that possibility.
That was a nice possibility, sure.
Hey, I can finally return their pots. That's a great plan.
And I can actually stay this time.
Yeah.
Let's see. So let me know when you're talking about, so I can make sure I do my arrangement of my flights.
Well,
Let us know when you're planning to come this direction.
Well, actually, I'm coming from December 2 to January 17, but I can always come back again.
Okay.
well, you can do it later in the year if there's really is a possibility.
What was that, Sharon?
You got to talk to the.
Yeah. What'd you say?
What did I say?
I don't
I
know.
have no
We
idea.
could do it in later in the year as a possibility.
Yeah, if
Okay,
we
cool.
ended up doing it later in the year, then we would do it in hopes that Bill, Nan's got, or we could still have the dinner and whenever, and we could Zoom. We could Zoom.
Zoom the dinner. Ah.
Oh, yeah, but that's not good because I probably won't have the same food.
How wonderful it is and how perfectly. Yeah.
So what do families do when they want to do reunions?
No.
Yeah, I know you don't.
Don't send me any messages about it. That'd be good.
Are you, so we're doing a Zoom dinner? Is that what I heard?
Yeah.
I said that we could still all get together at Bill and Dorothy's and we could Zoom with Nan and Scott.
Oh, why don't we just all Zoom? We could just all Zoom.
I think the cow barn is a better.
Not the choice.
Cow barn is a better alternative. David could have.
Just let me, just give me a thing about the dates and I'll fly back to California because I do need to come back to California.
Bill, you didn't know you were this good of a cook that you could have opened a restaurant, huh?
Too much work.
Yeah, if you open a restaurant, you just
You
have
have to
to,
all eat the same thing
and you'd eat whenever it was
whenever
done.
it's ready. That doesn't work very well for normal diners. They want to know what's happening.
You open a restaurant, then you got to be there every day, all day. You have to hire employees. You can't trust any of them.
Right.
24
Well,
hours.
let's chew on this a bit and think
Okay.
about it, and we'll come back next week. If you want to send some communications, do so.
Okay.
But I need to go finish cooking dinner.
Okay.
Whatever you decide, just let me know and I'll plan my itinerary.
Well, we'll
Okay.
get input. There'll be input from you, but we gotta. I mean, getting the date is going to be the hardest thing, and then if we do the cow barn, then David's going to have to make sure that it's available at that time.
Right.
It's magic.
Yeah, I want to come back to California for my birthday this year. So I want to back in May. I want to be back in California.
What date is your birthday?
11th, 10 days before
Mine.
yeah.
Like Mother's Day time frame.
Mine.
11 days
Yeah.
before Madison's birthday.
Yeah.
My
Exactly.
22nd.
Okay. And Bill and Dorothy's birthday is the 21st.
Yep.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
My
Yeah,
father's
Mother's Day is the
grandfather's
12th.
was also May 11th.
Who's this?
My father's and grandfather's was May
Oh,
11th.
really?
Well,
May 11th?
goodness, May is a popular birthday month.
Mhm. Yeah, so
October
I'll
must have been a popular month.
definitely be back for that. And for Nan and Scott, in case you want to know, Costco always has these gift cards, and every so often they have a sale. So you get $450, and you get $500 worth of credit. But they have a special sale every so often, you get another 20. So that's like $70 off your flights for those things. So I buy the gift card, and I just put it on my account, and I fly. And I go for the sales. Right now they have a 30% sale on Hawaii. I was just looking at it.
On Hawaiian? Is that what you said?
It's on Southwest.
Oh,
I
you're
know
talking
people don't
about
like, people don't like to fly Southwest, but you know what? For me, going back and forth across country,
Yeah.
it works.
So Frontier Airlines is having a special where you pay $5.99 and you can fly wherever you want for like 5
On
cents.
Frontier, where does it fly?
Wow.
Hey, Frontier is worse than Southwest, but I'm just letting you know ahead of time. You can get those tickets like that and you save a lot of money.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Just a heads up, you don't have to.
Well, January might be a nice time. I don't know. You know, weather generally in California is better than the Midwest in January.
You're doing like,
Live long and prosper.
But
Right.
that's why I'm okay. But I like to be here in Florida in January in the end.
see you guys.
Okay.
So think about it.
Bye.
All right.
Okay,
All right.
see everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Till next week.
Yeah.
Bye, Madison.
She's sleeping.